tool. Although I still think the definitive tool for a good Eddie player is going to be how do they use those back three? How good are they at confirming those back 3-3 counter hits?
Oh yeah, yeah. Back three for sure. But
Yeah.
like down forward two is just like if I think of neutral for Eddie, it's like that move is so key, and it's
Oh,
like
yeah, in neutral, definitely. It's going to be like your key poke to do something. It's going to be the move that's going to annoy the opponent and make him hit buttons. So suddenly you can now play your Eddie stance transitions and like confuse opponents. And here
yeah,
we go. Starting off the match, Sandwich, Ho, names are in the reverse side by the looks of it, but that could get fixed pretty soon.
yeah. Look at that forward forward 1+2. Good
Yeah.
shot.
Right now,
One
Ho.
one thing also that I like about the Starburst is like with the recent changes to like Eddie's, well not recent, but like the changes when Claudio got the Starburst enhancements from while standing 1-2. He got all that good damage
Oh, yeah.
from just like setting up Starburst.
And here we go. Pressure, blue stuff used up already by Ho in this round. Mr. Sandwich just getting a few pokes, but not quite enraged. Now he's enraged. Now he has a potential for a big comeback, but just punishes to finish off the round. Good patience from Mr. Sandwich there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, kind of hit down for it too.
Yeah, no, Ho starting very aggressive this round, and he's going to be hitting a lot of buttons. We're going to see that in a moment. While right now, Mr. Sandwich is just looking for a way to get out. He doesn't have the sidestep to really escape the wall, so he's trying to get a counter hit poke to get slightly away from it. Gets a few more backdashes, gets the whiff, doesn't quite get the punish he was looking for, though. And now we can see Ho just patiently abusing that life lead, not trying to throw anything too dangerous, trying to make sure he can't be in Eddie's whiff punishes range, but gets caught anyways, and Mr. Sandwich with another round on the board.
Yeah. I mean, like as you were saying like how many times are his new sandwich is gonna walk back and like look for whips and stuff, and he's like really just like constantly back chasing, like getting Ho outside of the ranges of those situations, just making them whip.
Yeah. And now Mr. Sandwich getting full advantage of that sidestep 3-foot forward that moved Ho to the wall, gets the full mix-up, and just secures another round. A no-round brown for Mr. Sandwich over here in this loser's top 8.
Mm-hmm. So far, Mr. Sandwich is doing pretty good for themselves. Can't complain.
Oh yeah, no, I actually had the chance to get beat by him in IRL tournament when he came over to Seattle once.
That sounds fun.
Tight matchup. I did force him out of the Eddie during that time, so I do know he's got a backup pocket pick, but I'm going to leave that to a surprise in case it comes out later.
I'm just thinking of like, for some reason, my thought process is always just like, whenever I hear pocket picks against Bears, just think of Brian.
No, not quite. But either way, we're going to go over to our next match. I honestly don't think Mr. Sandwich right now had the slight better movement, but don't put Ho out. Once he can get you pressured into the wall, he can actually keep you there pretty consistently. Mr. Sandwich, honestly enough, got slightly lucky getting out of that one wall pressure that gave him a comeback round. But I don't know if that's going to happen again if Ho gets that advantage.
Yeah. I mean, Claudio's just good at that. Like, Claudio's like, if you are at the wall against a Claudio, you are kind of stuck there. And you have to, like, gamble with your life. Because, like, it's instant decision you have to make. Otherwise, he just loops the situation on you, and there's not a whole lot of options you have that's, like, you can confidently make to beat that sequence, to beat his sequences.
Yeah, and in the meantime, while we load into a match, just a reminder to our viewers, please click those coupon codes in the match arena link. I believe we still have a few left, and that would be very helpful to all the players here and the TO especially. So please go click that that link in match arena and click on the coupon code. It costs you just a minimum amount of time.
Yes. Okay, so this is interesting. This has got to be, like, a way better stage for, like, Eddie.
Yeah, and the one who picked it was Ho, so that's kind of surprising. You normally don't want this stage, especially against Eddie.
This is like one of those situations where like the advantage of playing Eddie is like no character can chase him down effectively when he's on an infinite. Like even better than Zafina in a lot of cases.
Yeah. Although I do admit Claudia does have some good chasing down tools, but gets whiff punish for committing to that low. Wow, that was a really good whiff punish from the side of Mr. Sandwich, reacting immediately to that.
Yeah, that was gonna deal a grip even if it wasn't like near end of their life.
Yeah. And now we can see Ho using those back ones pretty consistently, pretty well to like control the pacing, the spacing, and not let Ho transition into not let Sandwich transition into stance.
Good attempt, good reactions, and attempt to go for the whip punish, but Sally doesn't get it.
Yeah, still Ho with a decent life lead here, putting Master Sandwich in rage now, but only a hit away and gets that back 3 to finish off the round.
And back 3 from Claudio is so cheap. It's so cheap.
And it was made even stronger in Season 3 when they gave it a follow-up counter hit option.
Remember, Claudio was weak. He needed it.
Yes, aside from having like plus 20 at walls, either hitting you low or hitting you mid.
Oh, and they both like kind of kill you on counter hit, but that's beside the point.
That was a beautiful whiff punish there from Mr. Sandwich, just at tip range, but couldn't quite backdash that second part. Like he dodged the first low, but he couldn't backdash the low that actually launched, and with that, Ho is taking for advantage and using the plus frames to guarantee it with a quick poke. And now with this, Ho has a round up with Mr. Sandwich in a stage that you would normally say is good for Eddie.
Yeah. Maybe it's just like this is better for Ho. Maybe this is like a Ho's comfort pit kind of thing. Nice. Yeah. Great uses of stance to catch Ho from the wall running.
Yeah, definitely. And here we go. Ho just coming in, floating Sandwich from the shenanigans he was trying out, trying to knowledge check him at this point.
Oh, thought he would go low. So he mashed the hot kick for Hetty, but then just got snuffed.
And with that, now Ho bringing it back, putting this set at 1-1. We're going to final game, boys.
Hey, I was wrong, you know? The stage choice turned out to be the correct one on Ho's part.
Yeah, it could just be that at that point, since now Eddie actually has a wall combo in a wall game, Mr. Sandwich is actually pretty decently good at walls, so Ho was just not ready to deal with it because for the longest time, if you ever played Eddie's, they had no wall game, so you could just get out for free. But now that that's not the case, like maybe he hasn't had a chance to lab it, and choosing a stage without walls just lets you play like the Eddie that you used to know.
That's true too, yeah. Because having actually a wall game goes from like... Actually, does Eddie really improve that much? It's like, this is nice he has it, but is he really that much better?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't necessarily improve, so that it calms your mind on your side because you're not trying to like learn new information during the match, and you can just execute what you've practiced before.
No. It's just I'm thinking specifically on Eddie.
And look at this, Mr. Sandwich doing the opposite style pick, choosing the smallest stage with the closest wall. Mr. Sandwich sensing the fear of walls from Ho, trying to play the advantage. Let's see how it goes.
Oh,
nice block, full launch. We're gonna go to the wall as we talked about. Here's the mix-up. What's the pressure? Nice block from Ho there.
Nice. Look at that though, and look at as you're talking about how Ho is just like trying to corral him. Like Eddie's just not able to move now. Look at this.
And like, still, Mr. Sandwich getting away with pretty good pokes. Usually decent punishes, but committed to something slightly too dangerous, and Ho took it away to win the first round.
Remember when that was a counter hit confirmable launcher in tag 2? God, I remember.
Yeah. No. I definitely remember that. It's the reason why Main Man Sweet complained about this character all the time, to the point he got nerfed too much in Tekken 7.
It's okay. He's barely playable, and some things are better that way.
No. But going back into the match right now, Mr. Sandwich having a life lead, getting that low parry that is going to carry to the wall as well. We're going to get a sidewall combo here from Mr. Sandwich for good damage. We're going to keep control. And again, the pressure from Mr. Sandwich, too much for Ho to handle in that round.
Yeah. Yep. Nice attempt at the punish.
Yeah, I like the delayed hop kick option just to try to off time. But right now, this is like everybody's trying to throw all the tricks in the bag. Another good low parry from Mr. Sandwich on the wall set up from against Ho. This is going to carry to the wall. We're going to get the pressure going. Not quite there. Nice block. Gets the whip punish.
Nice attempt on both players' parts. On Ho's ability to try and like bait Sandwich. Nice. Plus frames. Yeah. Just put out that leg. Put out that like nice little active leg.
Yeah, very good very good Nick poking move from the part of Eddie players. Mr. Sandwich using it very effectively. Has tried to use it a few times to get a few whiff punishes that don't quite reach. So we're gonna have to see if that keeps happening. Nice relax to go under the Superman punch there.
Yeah, you can tell that Ho is trying to like force Mr. Sandwich into a bad position. And every time it's like Mr. Sandwich is just slightly ahead of Ho's like thought process.
Yeah, and now Mr. Sandwich abusing that neutral relax stance to just completely halt Ho's pressure game from a distance. It's all his pressure game